quickly, we tried to make this recording. We tried to make this recording a couple of times already, and we've been bothered by people that actually obviously chase and then try to say things when we're trying to record. Because it was quiet, and all of a sudden I hear music. Because it doesn't really matter, but we're going to speak to you anyway. Now, the crooked paramedics and the crooked police that did that the other night hadn't known that I had written all that. I had spoken in public a little bit briefly, and they thought I was in the process of just writing it, or maybe I hadn't wrote it. I don't think they really knew, but I could write that they were attacking and what they had done. They also broke my reading glasses. The rest they already broke. They broke them. Rest of the way, broke the lenses out of them. Basically said, and they also tried to break the smartphone. The crooked police and the crooked paramedics. So just let you know, they wore glasses. So we just let you know that too. So when we posted that email, we sent it real quick. We posted it, and basically said just let you know that too. And but they were doing that. And you know that Stephen, our beloved Abba Ben Dode Nasik Stephen, he wanted the book to be published this way. He didn't trust the bad people. He said they who would trust bad people anyway. He said that they changed the Bible. We know that people change the Bible, try to put that other thing in it to make it real, but it's not our God. That other thing. We only believe in believe in our God who's God alone. Just let you know that too. Also, and they try to steal your identity. They try to say you're not you, and they try to take things from you, and they steal credit cards and stuff. The population on the earth that's wicked is quite wicked. There's more wicked people than are good people, but the good people will win anyway. So just like that too. And the book is supposed to, in the end, it said that, so I remember seeing it, that Stephen believes in God. It said, you can't see all those beautiful things and not believe in God. So I want to let you know that too. And one time God had him come to tell us to come and to speak to us with him. Well, it was so funny because God spoke and he said, see, that happens all the time. See what I told you? And we said, Stephen, that's God. He said he knew that. And anyways, so he had us to come there because he wanted to tell us something. God speaks to us too. And he spoke to everybody. The God particle, the name of the study. So that's what he had given us and other things. It's beautiful what God showed us. He showed him elements and components of how God created the universe. But it's like that too. Quantum loop. It's everlasting life. It's like a circle. Because it said it's unbroken. Which I looked at too. Not like that program Quantum Leap where you leap through time. Remember that program? We had something to do with that program, but because I had no memory, but that's about time travel. But it's basically not the same. Whereas you live forever. Quantum loop, everlasting life, where time is not broken for your life of existence that you live for eternity. So no, and Stephen, he called God the effectuator, which is another purpose saying creator. So he he could have looked that up. So he called God that. So it means actually creator, but it's not the word creator. It's the word this effectuator. It means to create. And so we just looked at that too. So now we'll talk to you as soon as we can, but we wanted to explain these things to you. That people are trying to do things, and people bullying people. The bullying people are trying to kill us all, trying to take our things. They called us stupid people. I heard them when they had that book. They said that they're just kill us all and figure out later what it said. But they said because they knew that he just knew it was God, like we know it's God. But they said just let it too. So and so the pre-published book is different from the published book. So everybody knows that's in the publishing company. And when his sister was murdered, also our relative, she was. They didn't find the book in her place. But I said, and so but when I was kidnapped, I saw the book because it's a different copy. The pre-published book from the first published copy book to the public. So it's intended to. And they called the stupid people. They called me and my beloved and kids feet in our family kids people stupid. And they said that they would just give us a bunch of whores and putzes. I use the word putz and just kill us that way. But they said, just like that too. We just want to let you know that too. Okay, so now I hope you understood the recording because I'm talking really fast because I don't want to be interfered with when you get this information to you. And we'll speak to you a little more about the book. But God told Stephen that my beloved kids give us feet. And everybody, or all of us, actually me, I would be able to explain to you about parts of the book, but not to trust the book because they were trying to kill us. They would try to kill us and try to put other parts in there saying it was the other thing. The other thing's not our God. So he wanted it to be published this way. He told Auntie Nasika Malcolm Rothschilds and all of us that he wanted it to be done this way. And he said, if I wasn't good and we weren't good, he said if I wasn't a good Jewish queen and good to my husband, which I always am, and I try to be good and especially believe in God like I do. He said he'd come back. When he came back, he'd come back with healthy legs, and then I'd be in trouble. But we believe only in God. Basically, we just want to tell that too. He was the same way. He only believed in God. For the simple fact that if you see all those beautiful things in the sky, all the stars and everything, you got to know it's God. And you ever been to a planetarium? Well, he's looking at the sky. He was looking at the sky all the time, and basically said the planetarium is simulated. So he saw things. God showed him parts and components of creation, the elements that God used. So we're at that too. So effectuator is the name he used for God. Like we use the word the force, we also our beloved God alone that too. Okay, so now we're trying to be careful, safe and on Lord as always, and trying to be careful, safe and on Lord as always. Going to be Shabbat soon, and so Shabbat Shalom when it comes, we'll put the parsha up, and we'll talk to you as soon as we can.